This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory. 30 tournaments spanning 19 countries. Along the way, a chance to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
How beautiful is that? Magic, eh?
Finish the season in the top 20 on the road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. This is the Challenge Tour.
Welcome, boys, to my crib. Come on in.
Meet Alfie Plant, one of the Challenge Tour's great characters. A proven multiple winner, Plant always appeared destined for success, especially after finishing as the low amateur at the 146th Open Championship at Royal Birkdale. But those memories are long forgotten, just like the whereabouts of his silver medal.
So you don't have your trophies on display? Yes.
No, I just yeah, no, I actually don't think I've got them really. I think they might be on my mum and dad's or my nan's. I've got a look at my Mill shirt up there, so I've got some medals here. I run the marathon, London Marathon.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Decent time?
4 hours 13, which was good. But the last 6 miles, wow. There's people dressed up as wombles running past me, like geezers in a 2-2 running, and I'm like struggling, like can't even walk. But no, I ain't really got any. Oh, there's actually a couple. To be fair, I've got this one here.
So you don't stick them up in the shelf?
No. I think my the silver medal, I think's in the toolbox. I think in here, yeah. Yeah, so it's somewhere in here, I think. Here we go, look. There's the silver medal. Can't seen that for what, 5 years is that now? Yeah, nice.
Alf was walking up the 18th, and my other son Albert was his caddy, so I had 2 boys walking up the 18th at Birkdale, which was special. And you know, we had all our family there. Sadly, my dad's not here, or my father-in-law is not here no more, and they was both in the stands cheering, which was wonderful. If I could live 1 week of my life for the rest of my life like Groundhog Day, it would be that week. It was just, and we always go back to that. And I know it's like the Open's gone now and all that, but it was just so special. It was so fantastic.
A week he'll never forget. The silver medal winner is the leading amateur in the 2017 Open, Alfie Plant of England. Remember the name.
Special days indeed. But Alfie has been creating more memories off the course of late. He married Daisy in 2022, and they welcomed a baby girl, Florence, into the world a year later.
She can ride a bike, speak Mandarin. She's on track. She's on track. How's your mum?
She's yet to say daddy though, hasn't she?
Huh?
Oh, she said it once.
She kind of said it once, yeah.
Hoping before you get to it.
Yeah, but that was to the postman, wasn't it?
Yeah. 6'4", muscle, blonde. Any of the golfers out there, you know, with a wife or girlfriend back home supporting them is very lucky. It's a very unique job. You know, sometimes it's probably hard to see. You know, Daisy's here all night with a teething baby, and I'm sitting at a beach bar, or, as you said, going on a safari because I've got a day off and that. So, you know, I can kind of dip in and out. You know.
It can be tough at times, especially now we've got Florence. I remember like struggling at first.
Oh, see you later.
It's always quite, you know, hard to see him go.
Kisses to Grandad.
Oh. In life, you can't have everything, you know. So, keep saying, like, it's finding that balance, finding out what works. We've got a completely different schedule this year. Before, I'd play a lot of tournaments in a row, try and get home Sundays, fly again Tuesdays. This year I'm trying to, going to stay away for 3 weeks and then actually have a full week at home to try and spend some quality time with Florence and, get some good work in with golf.
And your wife.
So yeah, so the schedule's had to change. Things are adapting and, we've got to just try new things, see if it works. Whether it does or not, we'll see. But yeah, there's been a few changes already.
Every week is an opportunity for a new winner. And that mindset does change a lot when you do get dependents. That's kids, you've got a wife at home, you've got a family to support. It's hard to make the decision sometimes whether you stick around and play for that possible win or you go home, spend time with them, because it's a long season. You've got 30 events and you don't want to be away for all of them. So you need to pick and choose pretty wisely.
No matter how much money you got in the bank or what tour cards you got, you can't buy back yesterday. So, that side of it, it's priceless being at home and spending time with us.
I'm really proud of him, really proud. Every day makes me proud. Being a dad is making me, he makes me proud. Being a golfer, he makes me proud. Being a husband, he makes me proud. So yeah, he does have his faults, but no, he does. He makes me really proud.
I'm a multi-millionaire in pride, you know what I mean? What he's achieved and what he's done so far, and it's been wonderful. And it's not over, and if it was over, it don't matter, like I said. There's our major win sitting there. There's our Open win, there's our claret jug. Family's everything, and, golf is secondary, really.
Oh, get that on camera.
Can I have a go?
Having travelled well over 5,000 miles from his base in London, Plant has arrived at our host venue this week, the Classic Golf and Country Club, for the Delhi Challenge, the first of back-to-back tournament weeks in India. Though, as we've already seen, despite being so far from home, his family is never far from his thoughts.
Right, Daze. Right. How are you feeling? Was she all right? Did you sleep through? Her teeth are playing up.
Yeah, but she woke up about 9 o'clock, really screaming.
Oh, bless her.
Sun is shining.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Right then.
All right, talk to you later. I love you. Bye.
On the tee, from England, Alfie Plant.
However, it wasn't the best of starts for Plant. A bogey at the first, and he was on the back foot early on. Plant didn't let the drop shot derail his round, though, as he turned in 1 under thanks to birdies at 8 and 9. Despite another bogey at 10, Plant bounced back with this at the par 3 11th. Having hit it to a couple of feet, he then subsequently rolled in the birdie putt to get back into red numbers for the day.
Played up for the last one.
Plant might have been struggling to find another gear, but playing partner Martin Couvre was having no such issues. The Frenchman grabbed a share of the lead thanks to this birdie on 13. Couvre's efforts seemed to inspire Plant as he rolled in a birdie putt of his own here on the 15th. Plant parred his way in from there, while Couvre finished with a flourish. A birdie at the last, his 8th of the day, saw him end day 1 as the joint leader on 7 under par. Plant 5 shots off the pace and tied 54th.
Yeah, I'm really having to work hard for any kind of result at the minute. Shot 2 under today. I don't feel like there'd be much difference if all of a sudden my scores were 5 under, just not really getting the rub of the greens, just a couple of silly mistakes. Yeah, it's kind of a grind out there just to shoot 2 under at the minute, but I feel like if the tide turns, then I can get some good results going.
Indeed, Plant would need to dig deep and find something special to ensure he'd be around for the weekend. However, he was under pressure early on. Starting his second round on the 10th hole, a solid putt was needed at 13 to avoid dropping a shot. That was just what the doctor ordered as the putts began to find the bottom of the cup. Birdies followed at 14, 15 and 16, and a very different golfer began to emerge. While Plant was enjoying a much better day, his playing partner Martin Couvra remained very much in the groove. Picking up where he left off on day 1, he continued to rack up the birdies. Plant would upstage the young Frenchman, though, with the shot of the day here at the par 4 7th hole. A hole-out Eagle 2 thrust Plant right into the mix. With another birdie at the 8th, Plant eventually signed for a 6 under par 66, the second best round of the day. It vaulted him 43 places up the leaderboard. Now just outside the top 10, he was poised to make a charge for the title.
#1 goal on anyone's list for the week is make the cut. You know, you can't win the tournament if you're not playing the weekend. So, you know, once you kind of get that done and dusted, you can probably start looking a little bit more up the leaderboard, maybe start taking a few more risks on the golf course. But yeah, also, you know, expenses-wise, you know, if you come all this way, you know, now it looks like I'm going to be getting a paycheck, you know, regardless how big or small it is, you know, it all just goes back in the pot. So I think making cuts when you're a long way from home is good.
Still to come on the Challenge Tour menu. Will it be a case of too many cooks?
Anything more than 5 minutes in the kitchen is generally disastrous for me.
And for the main course, we crown a champion on the first leg of our Indian Odyssey. See you after the break. Welcome back as we continue our focus on the Challenge Tour and the first of back-to-back events in India. At the midway mark of the Delhi Challenge, it was Martin Couvra with a slender one-shot advantage over James Allen. Andoni Echenique and Ewan Walker were a further shot back, while 3 of Allen's compatriots enjoyed a share of 5th place on 9 under par. And so to moving day. Overseeing events at the Classic Golf and Country Club, your commentator, Josh Antman.
Story of the day on Saturday was Finn Tapio Pulkkinen. Went out in 32, and this was for a 5th birdie in 6 holes on his back 9. Still had 3 to play, and 59 watch was well and truly on. Overnight leader Martin Couvra lost a share of the lead because of the charging Pulkkinen. Had a bogey at 6, only second drop shot of the week. Came back superbly on 7. I think we can give that one to him. It wouldn't be a 59 for Pulkkinen after his birdie at 15. There were pars at 16 and 17. He did have this for eagle on the last for a 61, not to be for the Finn, but a fabulous round. Low round of the week from Pulkkinen. A 10 under par round of 62, and he had the clubhouse lead. Brilliant golf from Pulkkinen. Alfie Plant did well to get himself in the mix after a 66 on Friday, just didn't have it on Saturday. 2 birdies, 3 bogeys for Alfie. That birdie miss at the last summed up his day really at 73, and plenty of work to do with 18 to play for Plant. 5 birdies and a bogey up to this point for Jack Senior on Saturday. Penultimate hole, par 3, 188 yards and an 8 iron for Jack. In she goes. He had a hole 1 in the practice round as well on the second. Clearly likes it here.
It was just a really, really good number for me, really. Just kind of held an 8 iron and it pitched pitched pretty good, and obviously it went in the bottom of the cup, so there's always a little bit of luck when you have a hole in one, but it was a good shot.
5 under on the 6 par 3s. On the week for Jack, Josh Grenville Wood, a prodigious driver off the tee, also has great touch with his wedges. This at the last, superbly done. He'd hold that to get to 16 under par and post a new clubhouse mark. 5 under in his last 5 holes on Saturday for Josh. Couvra also at the last. He found the greenside bunker at 17 and managed to get up and down. And then a little bit of magic there on the final hole. It was a 68 for Couvra, and it'd be a 3-way tie at the top at 16 under.
Yes, 36-hole leader Martin Couvra now had company in the shape of Joshua Grenville Wood and Jack Senior. Finland's Tapio Pulkkinen produced the low round of the week. A scintillating 62 saw him climb 31 places into a share of 4th at the end of day 3. Now, of course, India is a melting pot of cultures, languages, religions, and cuisine. So what better way to get to grips with it all than to dive in and try your hand at a spot of traditional local cooking?
So today, the dish which we all 3 of us will be cooking is Murg Bajra Soita. So Murg is chicken, Bajra is millet. Let's start cooking, huh?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Seems you're cooking for the first time.
It definitely is the first time. Yeah, first time with Indian food.
Yeah. What do you cook otherwise?
Otherwise, I'm an expert with instant foods like noodles.
Oh, microwave?
Yeah, 2 minutes. Anything more than 5 minutes in the kitchen is generally disastrous for me.
It's gonna be very spicy, or?
Yeah, it is spicy. I mean, in India, we love spicy food.
But just like this?
Yeah, some more, little more.
It's already too much.
That's it. You can keep on stirring, Samarth.
That's my job. That's why I'm here. I love food. Love watching it being made. Love the process. Just don't have a lot of confidence in doing it, I guess. But today that might change.
Like in France, cooking is like a religion, so we cook a lot.
Yeah, we are almost done now. Ready for the plating whenever you say.
I'll do it in a not so traditional way, just like my golf swing.
I hope his swing is better than that.
You know what? I hope so too, Pierre. Special, huh?
Yeah. It's not spicy, yeah.
I told you it's not spicy.
So we didn't put spices that much. I mean, just half a spoon of that.
Okay.
Remember?
Usually you put more.
Yeah, we do put more.
It tastes better than it looks. It tastes better than it looks. Thank you so much, Chef. This was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Really enjoyed.
Yes, a welcome distraction indeed. But things were hotting up back on the golf course too. Time then to tuck into the final round at the Delhi Challenge. And your guide through the closing day's drama, Josh Antman.
Pulkkinen picked up where he left off in round 3, out in the second last group of the day. Birdie on the very first hole, and he joined the leaders at 16 under par. There were 4 tied at the top. Jack Senior. Birdie putt on the par 5 third, and he was the first man to get to 17 under par, breaking free of that crowded bunch at the top. John Parry, clean card it was so far up to the 9th. 2 birdies. This was for a third of the day. Got him to 16 under par, and he was now just 1 off the lead. Started the day 3 back, the Englishman. Another Englishman having a good day, Alfie Plant, disappointing 73 on Saturday, much better on Sunday. This was to get to 6 under par for the day, not to be for Alfie. A par though, and a 67 to finish his week in Delhi, and a tie for 22nd place. Josh Grenville Wood, 7 pars and a birdie up to this point. And that would get him to 18 under par, and he was the new solo leader heading into the back nine. One of the leaders overnight, Martin Kuvra, he had this birdie putt on 13 to join the group at 18 under par. 5 tied for the lead, and a playoff was looking very likely. However, John Parry was getting hot at just the right time. He made 3 birdies on the trot from the 13th, and this approach at 16 set up another birdie, and he'd take the outright lead on 20 under par. Brilliant stuff from Parry. Mundagi, just 19 years old, no cut made so far this year. What a finish that is for the Frenchman on 18. A final round of 68 and a share of 5th. Plenty of fans in the crowd. On the final hole, John Parry had this for an 8th birdie of the day. Not to be, a tap-in par, superb effort from Parry. Blemish-free, 7 under 65. The clubhouse leader, but would any of the chasing pack catch him? In the end, the only man that could catch him was Josh Grenville-Wood. He needed to hold this to match Parry's score of 20 under par. Agonisingly close from Grenville-Wood, but John Parry, winner of the Delhi Challenge and his 2nd Challenge Tour title.
So Parry overtaking Jack Senior, Joshua Grenville-Wood and Chris Paisley to claim a one-shot victory and his first Challenge Tour title since 2009. Martin Kuvra, who had led or shared the lead for the first 3 days, ended tied 5th. But tasting Challenge Tour success for the first time in 15 years, a 37-year-old Englishman.
John Parry.
I played well all week, and maybe when I hit it well, didn't get as much out of the rounds as I should have. I struggled a little bit yesterday and got it round. And then, so I sort of knew it was there. It was just putting everything together and holding the putts at the right time, and then just sort of taking the opportunity when it came, really.
Well, the victory saw Parry surge up to top spot in the Road to Mallorca rankings, a 42-place climb for the Yorkshireman. Fellow countryman Chris Paisley returns to the top 10 for the first time since Cape Town, his reward for a runners-up finish in India. The biggest climber, though, Joshua Grenville-Wood. He's up 98 places to 16th spot. Robin C.O. Segrist is now in possession of that all-important 20th place. And with that, our first week in India comes to an end. But there's more to come. We're only midway through our journey across this incredible country. Next up, it's the Kolkata Challenge. So join us for that as the pursuit of promotion to the DP World Tour continues.